Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to this Superliminal Films, Superliminal Games YouTube Magic Arena video. Boy, oh boy, RD, is that title long. I'm Dan, and what do I got for you today? Well, folks, I got some Temur Reclamation. Why am I playing in a slightly off-meta deck? Why am I playing it with 2 Simic Guild Gates? Because I don't have enough Hinterland Harbors? Because I think this deck is hilarious. Wilderness Reclamation is a card that should not exist, and I'm going to take every advantage of it possible. You may recall a few weeks ago, if you're familiar with the channel, I did a video on Nexus of Gates, which also featured Wilderness Reclamation, that went live the day Nexus of Fate was banned in Best-of-1 on Arena. So, I mean, what can I say? I like playing decks that have Wilderness Reclamation in them, so I'm going to play a deck that has Wilderness Reclamation in it. Also has Expansion Explosion, another card I'm very, 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 very fond of, and Growth Spiral, my pick for best art in Magic in the last couple of years. Seb McKinnon is the best. Pulled this list directly off of MTG Goldfish. It 5-0'd a Constructive League on Moto recently, and other than swapping 2 Hinterland Harbor for 2 Simic Guildgate, because I'm a little low on currency and completely out of rare wild cards, as you can see right there, had to make that little change, but other than that, we're okay. It has a sideboard, of which I had 12 of the required 15 cards, but since I'm only going to be playing a Best-of-1 constructed event today, I don't need to worry about the sideboard. So let's jump in and play this Best-of-1 constructed event with Temur Reclamation and see how we do. This is a deck that will allow us to use some skills we learned the last time we did a video, which is putting a stop on our end step so that we can properly do things with Wilderness Reclamation. Less so about all of the casting of all of the Nexus of Fate anymore, but still funny. This hand is not great, but we are on the play. It does allow us to cast a turn 2 Search or a turn 2 Growth Spiral, and it has a lot of anti-creature tech. So sure, let's give it a run. Give our opponent the hello, and play a Stomping Ground tapped. I like leading on Stomping Ground when I can, because I think it gives Gutter Bones. Okay, we are against the Aristocracy sort of deck. So, taking that out is probably good. So I'm going to play a slower game here and just take that Gutter Bones right out. Yes, it can come back, but we also have Fiery Cannonade. We want to protect our life total, so we didn't really want that Steam Vents coming into play untapped there. Alright, this is nice. So now we can play Search for Escanta. And we can play this Breeding Pool tapped. We're almost to the place where we can get Wilderness Reclamation, and stuff starts to get pretty great for us. Alright, Diagraph Pool. This might just be mono black and not the Mardu sort of Judith Aristocrats that can go in the graveyard that I've been seeing on the ladder. If it is, that would be kind of nice. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it up because we can Growth Spiral at the end of their turn. We got 2 Wilderness Reclamation here, so our mana can start to get really gross. Now all we need is an X spell to really take this one home. I see. Well, Twilight Prophet. That's a little annoying to remove, but it's not really something that we have to worry too much about right yet. So we'll take our 2 here. We don't want to use Fiery Cannonade just yet. I'm very cautious with my Fiery Cannonades, so we'll Growth Spiral. Draw a Stomping Ground, put it into play tapped. Alright, now we have Wilderness Reclamation on tap, and we have Expansion Explosion, which we will draw. That allows us with 5 mana to cast Fiery Cannonade and double it and wipe out anything pretty much I think this deck's going to play. So let's get a Wilderness Reclamation down and untap our lands. Expansion Explosion also allows us to expansion if we need to, if they play anything overly disgusting. So we'll take our 4 here, and we'll deal with it. I don't want to cast this I want to cast this Chemister's Insight, but I'm not going to cast this Chemister's Insight because it just doesn't seem like the right thing to do, because all the cards in our hand are very good against our opponent. Yep, play your Gutter Bones. Fiery Cannonade just looks better and better and better. Alright, we've been pretty much anything that doesn't land. Oh, we can do that in instant speed on their turn, though, so we'll keep that. It's the one time having 2 rare wild cards short actually ends up hurting us. We're going to go ahead and play the other Wilderness Reclamation, because it is going to allow us to wipe their board. Resolve. Resolve. That puts us up to 6 cards in the bin, which will allow the Search for Iskanta to hopefully flip for us, which would allow us to cast and visit. Alright, Gravedigger. Yeah, okay, so this is just a mono black, we're playing around in the graveyard kind of deck. Let that resolve. We know there's a Twilight Prophet again. We've been pretty much anything here. Yeah, in the Chemist's Insight. Draw a Shivan Fire. I thought that would have put us to 7. Farts. Well, farts. May have to sacrifice the Shivan Fire to a Chemist's Insight. So let's try that now. Draw more cards. Hey, double expansion explosion. Blue, red, blue. Okay, that does work. 7, 3. That's 2. I'm gonna kill this Gravedigger and draw 2 cards. Let's do this. And we get a Fiery Cannon. Death Baron. Wasn't that something? Another Death Baron. Okay. Well, I think I know what we're doing on our turn. Okay. I'm gonna pitch this breeding pool to this Chemist's Insight because, and we got a Sulphur Falls. Syncopate seems fine. We will transform Search for Iskanta. We will play a Sulphur Falls. And we're gonna double Fiery Cannonade. And then we can get into Iskanta stuff. On the control mode here so I don't heck this up. Okay, solve first. Nope, opponent has just decided to scoop. Well, I mean, Wilderness Reclamation gives us a lot of extra mana. We were going to start going off with Iskanta the Sunken Ruin, so I can understand why opponent would want to go there. We'd answered a lot of their stuff. We'd board swept a lot of their. We'd board swept 2 of their lords away. Yeah, if I was playing a zombie skeleton tribal kind of build that was aggro, I don't think I'd want to continue playing this game, that game either. All right. Steam Vents into play tapped allows us to get both of those in untapped. We're on the draw, which isn't great, but we have a Fiery Cannonade. Hello, Rim. Opponent leading on a Simic Guildgate. We will also lead on a tapped land opponent. Manowar Elf. Incubation. Okay, so we are a Simic. Oof, did we whiff? Yikes, that hurts. Oh, let's put that in tapped. Pass up the turn. Ouch, that hurts. You never want to see a card like that whiff. Shark to Crab, eh? Okay. Well, now we know what we must destroy. A shark? Is it a crab? I don't know. Shark crab. Opt. We'll leave expansion on top, because we can always play the Fiery Cannonade expansion explosion game. Right. Syncopate mana up. They want to tap out. Though they're probably just tapping out to adapt Shark to Crab. So I kind of, well, let's play loose. Let's play loose, because we're 2 mana away from being able to expand our Cannonade. Which won't kill an adapted Shark to Crab, so... Attacking. Okay. Take 5. Alright, well... Let's hope. Shark to Crab could be very difficult for us to defeat. But they have something they want to cast instead of adapting the Shark to Crab. They're hovering their hand a lot, so I hope they do have something they want to cast instead of adapting the Shark to Crab. Because then... Gift of Paradise. Sorry, opponent. Mountain. Go away. Yeah, we'll take 5 again. That's something that's going to happen. Alright. Oh, we've reset a little. And another Shark to Crab. Boy. Opponent requiring answers. This could get dicey. Because very expensive to deal with this Shark to Crab. Well, yet again, they didn't adapt it, so... Okay, so we only have enough to do that for 4, which is actually enough to kill the Shark to Crab. Creature, player. I mean, good game. Yep. Shark to Crab is going to be our undoing, I think. Yep. I feel like Shark to Crab is going to be our undoing. That won't do it. Alright. Well, we tried. Shark to Crab. Who would have thought? Need some off-meta decks in this Best-of-1 constructed event. I like it. I mean, we're playing an off-meta deck, so it's only kind of fair, but this is what we wanted, right? I wanted to learn if this deck learn if this deck was decently playable, so we try to see if we can decently play it. Probably was a little too loose that game, but alright, this isn't great, but it does allow us to ramp, and we have expansion. It just doesn't cast Sinister Sabotage. So, hello, opponent. Forest into Llanowar Elf. Okay, opponent is ramping. We are going to go ahead and bolt the bird. Be gone. Might question why I play the Stomping Ground there. Because I'm an idiot. Rather should have played the Steam Vents. Hope I don't get burnt by that. Alright, so we are Sultai, the Thief of Sanity. Oh boy. Alright, they're bidding the Thief. Well, I think we're just going to have to take 4 here, try to draw more cards. Alright, we got... I mean, we have the mana to cast Niv Mizzet. No, we don't. We're blue off being able to cast Niv Mizzet. Damn it. But we can expansion here if they've got some spicy nonsense, or we're just taking 4. This is the first meta deck we faced, so let's see. Alright, a Reclamation. Jam that out. Have Sabotage mana now, which is nice. We're still 1 blue off of Niv Mizzet mana, which kind of sucks, but let's take 4, we'll go to 10. Oh boy, are we countering that Thief of Sanity. And we'll bin this Chemisters. Actually, draw the Chemisters. No, because if we draw a blue source, we can Niv. Cast Niv. Draw a blue source. We cast Niv. And now we can cast Expansion, Explosion for 2, Chemisters pitching this land. A lot of things we can do here. A lot of things we can do here. Niv locks up a lot of this game pretty well. They can adapt their Incubation Druid or just tap it for mana, which is also fine. Oh, Erasure. Let's get interesting. Let's get into it. Go ahead and cast that Chemistry, right? Resolve Niv, draw a card. So now if they counter it, we can still kill the Jade Light Ranger. Oh, we're gonna Vraska's Contempt. Copy the Vraska's Contempt. Kill that. Exile that. Get that exiled. Draw that card. Draw those 2 cards. And now resolve your Thought Erasure. I do love the stacks when Expansion, Explosion, and Niv Mizzet are involved. Stack gets nice and big, the hand, draw all the cards, it's kind of nice. Okay, make a spin search. Seems fine. Let's play a Simic Guildgate. Play a Growth Spiral. Resolve it. Put this Stomping Ground into play tapped. Play a Growth Spiral. Resolve it. Put this Rootbound Crag into play tapped. Then we pass the turn. We just Sinister Sabotage anything our opponent casts here, if they cast anything at all. I am going to go ahead and draw 5 cards. Target them, target us. Go ahead and draw more cards. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Gonna put a stop on our end step. Which we didn't do in time, oh well. I think we pretty much have this game well under control at this point. It's just about finding the cards to kill our opponent. So, we will Sinister Sabotage the Hard Droid Crisis. They are going to draw cards. We get that out of there. Let's resolve it. Check out my hook while the DJ revolves it. We did tap out for that, which was nice. I'm going to go ahead and Chemisters, discarding a land. There's an expansion. Turn. let's get... How much can we get? Boy, oh boy. Let's put the stop on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Enough to put them to 1. I mean, they've got 1 land open, so that's next attackers. Let's float a bunch of mana. They are just scooping. Okay. We did not, I think, have the mana to kill them, but hey, we were almost there. We'll put them to 1, plus we draw every card in our deck almost at that point, so... Alright, 2 and 1. Let's go! I found a match fast. Arn Avatar here. Arnatar. Okay, this is... I think this is a mulligan. Never won a mulligan Wilderness Reclamation, but it doesn't do anything. This is worse, but it does cast expansion. So, sure. We just bottom anything that isn't a land. Hope we get to Niv-Mizzet. While we're waiting for our opponent, one of the things I really like about this deck is how many cards you get to draw. It just seems like every time I have cards to draw, lots of cards to draw, even when I don't have great answers, it's still bottom anything that isn't a land. It just seems like it's so much easier to play the game, obviously, when you have all the pieces, always. Okay, will opponent have a Llanowar Elf? Yep. Lots of turn 1 Llanowar Elves that we're coming up against here, and not lots of land that we're drawing. So, let's hope. Untapped Blue Source would be the spiciest here, I think. Really, Untapped Blue Source is kind of what we're in for at this point, especially because we're not really going to have much to expansion out of this opponent, I don't think. You know, obviously, Forest Llanowar Elf can lead to several different things, but I don't necessarily see them playing too many things we can expansion. Nope, in fact, we're going straight to Steel Leaf Champion. Yeah. Well, this game is probably already over. Because we got all of our expensive stuff. Wilderness Reclamation would be great, but boy, are we stuck for mana. If they land another Steel Leaf Champion, I think this... Oh, Nullhide Ferox! That's actually worse. And we draw... Okay, we drew an untapped blue source. A turn too late. 11, 12 puts us to 3. I don't see anything gets us out of this, but we'll play it out. Play it out for you folks out there in viewership land. Pelt Collector, sure. Sure. I mean, aggressively turning dudes sideways has been a strategy since the beginning. I mean, at this point. Opponent? Opponent, where did you go? Ah, there we go. Growth Spiral isn't gonna do it. I mean, Nullhide Ferox, a powerful magic card. This very channel shows a video of how powerful that card is from a limited game where I cast a Burglar Rat and they discarded a Nullhide Ferox. That was sure something. Rootbound Crag. Cast Wilderness Reclamation. Go through the motions. Yeah, you got it, opponent. Good game. Well, well, well. Well, let's go. One more loss to give to prove that this might not actually be the best deck. I mean, we definitely... The mana didn't help us there, but... Yikes. I just want to cast Wilderness Reclamation forever. Okay, this is interesting. This I'm keeping. Hello, opponent. Let's tap. This is Growth Spiral on 2 and on 3. Feels good. Yeah, this ramp feels really good. Gateway Plaza, I see. Alright. Guild Gate into Gateway Plaza. Go ahead and see what the opponent's got up their sleeve. It's a gate. Yeah, alright. Counter that. Keep search. Another gate. So, there's land. There's search. We are but a single land off of being able to land and visit, which is nice. And we have Sinister Sabotage mana up, which is also nice. Yeah, nope. Sorry, opponent. Opt. Sorry, but you can also go away. Island? Can stay. You allow us to cast Niv Visit. Alright, opponent. On 4 land, 4 gates, how do you beat that? Ah! Gates ablaze for 5. Well now. That's gonna flip our search. No, yet again it didn't. I am really bad at arithmetic. But this will, next turn. It's the second time I've thought I had 6 cards in my graveyard when I only had 5. Hover the damn thing, Daniel. Oh boy. Okay. This game just got a whole lot different. That in our library. Transform, search. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Yeah. Okay, well that's what's gonna happen. Next. Blue, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue. No! That's supposed to work. I have to do it with the trigger on the stack. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. That was bad. Oh, chat? Viewers. Buffo. Absolute buffo. On Sarah's wings. Or... Didn't see that coming. Oh, now that I floated mana in entirely the wrong step for not the first time. Resolve. My turn. It's 5 mana for 4 damage is not enough. Okay, now we float the mana and do the thing that actually allows us to get a 2-for-1 anyway. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 11. That's 12, 13. Hit. And 7. There we go. Okay. Now we can pass and discard this guild. Okay. Okay, we survived. We survived. We have enough mana to Sinister Sabotage if they go for a Gate Colossus again. Let's activate Escanta. Syncopate in hand. Discard Fiery Cannonade. Mountain, you can go away. District Guide, you survived just fine. Okay, they get Mizzet Guildgate. Yep. Start. Master's Insights. Growth Spiral. Which will allow us to put in the Steam Vents. Tapped. Pass to our turn. Play a Rootbound Crag. Play our third Wilderness Reclamation, and that is enough to seal the deal. Alright, let's not heck this up. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, blue. Resolve the first one. Blue, red, blue. How many cards do I have left? 41? Yeah. Blue, blue, red, 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 blue, blue, blue. Resolve? Blue, red, blue, blue, red, 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 blue, blue, blue. So 5, resolve, red, blue, 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 red, 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 blue, 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 cast, explosion, 35, target, and target, yes, resolve. Alright, well, 3 Wilderness Reclamations. That'll do it. What do we get? Azure Tog Goblin. Azure. Azure Tog Goblin. Alright, well, we've now demonstrated, for not the first time, the ridiculous combination of Explosion with Wilderness Reclamation, though that is the first time we've properly done it with multiple, or with 3 Wilderness Reclamations. This is a green mana off of Growth Spiral. It casts turn to Search. We can lead on Island if we don't get like green mana to go for the opt without taking damage. Let's do that. With the hello. Hello, Iron Guidon. Alright, opponent. Aggressive with the Legion's Landing. Hello! Alright, let's Island. Mess it up. Right now we're looking for a board sweeper. Specifically something we can probably expansion, just in case they put some sort of pants or get some larger stuff out there for us. But I think we'll also just take some card draw in the interim, because, sure, Imperious Oligarch. Okay, so we're looking at like a Token Z, kind of life-gainy Afterlife build. Alright, another Growth Spiral. That seems fine. Card's great. Card is great. Go ahead and pass it up again, just in case they cast anything. We can expansion, and if not, we can Growth Spiral, get a Steam Vents in. Okay, opponent is full Mardu, so I'm expecting a Judith. And it's as if we called for it, because we did call for it. We're gonna take 5 here. Really need a board wipe now. So let's hope we can get one. And we didn't. Just tapped. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Search for Iskanta and take 7 next turn, and again hope we can get a board wipe. These are gonna flip Legion's Landing. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Needs more Pyroclasms. Needs more Pyroclasms. Folks, I think this may be our unceremonious end to aggro, and we dive out 3-3 in this constructed event. Oh boy, needs more Pyroclasms. Graveyard. Not Pyroclasm. Not Pyroclasm. Concession. Ouch. Well, we did some fun stuff. We drew a lot of cards. We made our opponent draw 35 cards while dealing them 35 damage with an explosion. That was cool. Kind of stuff I want to be doing in Commander more than I want to do it in Standard. But not really a statistically significant sample size. We played 6 games. We won 3 of them that were great. We lost 3 of them that weren't. I think my early review of this deck is it's playable. It definitely has good hands, but I think it is better in best of 3 than it is in best of 1. Who knows? Maybe I'll try it out in a best of 3 and we can get to that. But for now, with this as a best of 1 deck, I'm going to say probably not. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for checking the video out. If you like what we're doing, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, comment, do all that engagement stuff that drives all of YouTube's metrics. And if you like it enough, check out everything down beneath me right there. Hello, all of our links. Go to all those places. Check us out there. We're on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, basically anywhere you're social on the internet. We are social on the internet. We are Superliminal Films. We are Superliminal Games. I am Dan. Bye, everybody.